Yeah, oh, clear blue sky. We in the sky. I look like them people that be goddamn diving from the motherfucking airplanes and shit. It's the reflector, y'all. Here to reflect what you choose to neglect. It's either you or y'all. It don't matter. So, hey, you might watch me in groups. You feel me? Nah, but see, today we're gonna be speaking on how, you know what I'm saying, yours truly and everybody that got any forms of Leo times being in a planets. So, you know, Jupiter, Mars, Sun, Moon, all that shit. You know, and we all know, by the way, as a disclaimer, ain't no fucking planets out there. Hey, ain't no fucking planets out there. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting on somebody to ask me that, but I ain't never had to just destroy nobody on, you know, how things is real. You just sometimes got to get beside the system. Hey! So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, there ain't no real fucking orbs out there because Earth ain't even a damn just a rock floating somehow in space. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get that straight. Let's get that real straight. So, yeah, if you got Leo inside of any of these planets, or if you have it within your starting from your ascendant, which is your point from your personality, or it's described as personality, or it's the area of this right here, which is the number one head area. You know, when you're ahead, hey, what you doing? When you're ahead, she be being bad. I gotta make sure. When you're ahead, you're always first. You know what I'm saying? So this is the first head, the first area of you. You know what I'm saying? Or the area of life which represents the one. You know what I'm saying? Your personal space, your individual. You know what I'm saying? Opinion, how you deal with things as an individual yourself, and everybody got a different zodiac. So starting from there, you'll fucking you most likely will have Leo in there. So you can go by that if you might not have Leo within your actual systematic makeup as far as your goddamn alignments in astrology. So, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, Leo, right? Let's talk about Leo. I want to make this video, you feel me? Look, happy full moon in Gemini. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that do their readings, you feel me? And, you know, in my real life, I got other things going on, but do know that this shit is going to start expanding. I'm going to have my website up. I was working with some people that was on the website, but I guess there was more things than what I knew that I had to apply to that I ain't know about. So I guess the website ain't even up yet. So, you feel me? Hey, Milia, make sure you ain't being bad. So, we'll see what happens. But just know, you know, hit me up on the WhatsApp, hit me up on Instagram, DM me, tribal, try, and then bowl, BLE, all together, 9447. And just DM me or hit me up on WhatsApp, and I got a number for that. You know what I'm saying? It's rain, like REIGN. You know what I'm saying? But I got a number, so yeah, it's DM me. But anyways, for now, as far as the readings and the mini consultation, all the little features and attributes and all the different sections I got, because I got far spans, long things to do that I can work with people, all the way from business readings all the way to like some type of trauma that you might have or some type of subconscious karma, all the way down. You know what I'm saying? It's a business, you know, it's reality, shadow government, is shit that we gotta be forced to pay attention to. But also in all realms, business, education, religion, politics, and then but the right side is all about God damn it, you being willing and shit, and like having your own energy. Now anyway, that's not what I said, but that's the energy behind it. I forgot what word I used, but so Leo, right? Let's talk about the Leo zodiac. So know that Leo is just the word title representing or a sign, and there's a sign and sigil that goes with Leo, and then there's an actual meaning behind it, as in the definition maybe, or the actual, I would say it's the life behind it, which is the actual move, the meaning behind it, the intuition behind it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to look at it like that. So Leo is all based on Leo is all based on expressing whatever you single-handedly have to present, to show others, to in a way force them to pay attention or see the action you just did in that light. The sun brings the day, brings the light. So you're expressing, you have to push out. We have a sun and moon, spectrum we always see every fucking day. Sometimes you don't see the moon because it's being blocked out, because the moon is just a reflection of us anyway. It's not something floating. And when we're just completely facing the sun, you can't see a reflection. So the moon comes, sun is there. Whenever we talking about the Leo zodiac, when we're seeing these things, that the sun is showing you where to take action. The sun is showing you where you see actions from others. It's what it's telling you as an individual, because it's always inside out, or as within, so without type shit. You see your own visions, how you should take action when you think it to yourself, and you also have other people seeing the same thing for you, because it ain't all about just you. And that's one of the points I'm gonna have about this Leo zodiac. The only thing that Leo struggle with, period. And that's it though, because after that, you don't really gotta struggle with nothing, because you basically got and this is how the planets ain't even actually planets. The Leo zodiac is actually the sun itself. So, and that's not technically it, but it represents the sun itself. So it's all about taking actions. But you might think, since you taking actions, and at the end of the day, you're not perfect, so you're gonna make a mistake. You're gonna not see it the right way. You're gonna get shade casted on your light, your expression. Then you'll think the world is supposed to, the world can't see you also, basically. The world don't have an individual perspective of how they see you. So but we're gonna get into that, because that's the only thing I'm gonna be talking about what Leos struggle with, or just the sun sign struggle with. But got these other flunked out zodiacs that gotta get through goddamn asteroids, get through fucking planets, then they can finally get to the sun. Yeah, son of God. Y'all can finally see the light. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can see the light now. There is also, I ain't gonna lie though, there's a bad thing about Leo, because if the only thing we struggle with is basically that, what I was just talking about, then that means we might try to use that sun to go into other areas or cycles of water, or planets, or planet spectrums, or worldviews, using our sun, aka this is what everybody does anyway. You got to use your light to cast in one of these areas that's maybe a different spectrum that don't got the actual lighter spectrum to see and take action. It's more like the demon realm, more like in hell, and what you might not share with everybody and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So this is how Leos get flunked. But let's go back to the Leos, the shit. Because, see, I'm equal. And I know at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about no zodiac or nothing. I just embody the energy I created at the end of the day. And everybody should. And I know that Leo is like one of the best, one of the most, genuine, you know what I'm saying? As long as you make sure you're beside yourself. Of course, there's little obstacles they got to get through, or just this energy got to get through. But once you do that, it's pretty easy. When you go through it, you'll be like, damn, now I got literally the power. Now this ain't for you to use it and think that you better than everybody. But it's literally a power. Damn, I can literally, I can manifest. I can have life now. I can have vision. I can have a new Christ, a new son, to live out through God. To live out God's will. You feel me? Think about, you think them words is some cliche? No, you literally are taking your space, your God, your space of how you come up with ideas, generating automatically a light there, a body, which is your first body, which is the mind, mental, lighter spectrum body. So you're able to have more imagination type of things there, and then boom, now you're actually manifesting using that routine that you keep on going through via going through experiences, because you're always simultaneously making something while also still enduring or receiving something that's outside of you, whether it be a human or influence that's beyond this atmosphere. It's a sphere that keeps a point of all of us together. but it ain't even a sphere itself. But it's just to let you know it's like all wave spectrums. Because it's how is fucking a sphere if you clearly see these damn clouds not in a sphere form? That ain't a sphere. That's just like, that's how you know that it's just waves and spectrum. And if you look at water, the way it ain't got no certain shape. It's just always moving. So imagine that on a lighter spectrum of water. This is why we got to understand elements before we're looking at physical representations and trying to use the physical to justify the speculative way of how we can just clearly see that, oh, there has to be certain blue water in different spectrums. Or do we just call this water and the whole time this is still considered water? It's just a different transition of it. So steam is still in a sense water, you feel me? Hell, sand is still in a sense dirt. Now I know we were talking about lighter, but that's just to let you know it's just different types of this. Just like we all humans, but this is where we people get separated in the race or where you come from, all the way down to a hood. So it's all this. This is all I'm saying. But see, it's all it's being controlled in a certain way of how you observing what we all go through anyway, which is why everybody just be gang banging on everything. Everybody trying to have a motherfucking position. Everybody do it this way. They had the cards they was dealt, and they expect others to come in this certain way. You know what I'm saying? All this other bullshit, man. I need more water. Hold up. So, good girl, Amelia. Shh. Good girl. Shh. All right. So, now I gotta do it out here. It was only fitting that I do this outside because, hey, ding, like that little light bulb you get on your head, like if you was like a little cartoon character and shit. And happy Monday, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I could have did this on Sunday, but I was busy and I didn't really have like this certain energy, because remember, we in Sagittarius sun season. Actions, attention, how to get the attention, or how to make your light in the first place, give life to that. Your sun right now is based on your meanings and reasonings and the moral that you pretty much got from going through these experiences. You know what I'm saying? Using a meaning of why this was meaningful for you. You know what I'm saying? This type of shit. So getting up out of your deeper desires so you can be more aware in a different placement or something like that. Or you actually get up and travel because your ass need to get up from, or you need to separate from where you're from. All them type of energies. Now, because I have certain energies in certain places, I wasn't trying to do. Yesterday was my Monday. But I still lived out, you know what I'm saying, the Sunday principle. I was still putting out suns, putting out actions, but it wasn't for this, I think. It needed to be something. But now, it's like, all right, bet, now I'm sharing this shit. Now, anyway, happy Monday. And happy motherfucking Sagittarius season and motherfucking sunny season. Now, for Leos, the zodiac, remember, if you got it in any placement, this basically will have you in situations where you can either manifest via, and remember, manifest is just purely you having a mental strong state of where you can go back to it, just like you go back to these mental states of what's being presented to you, like sports, news, fucking all this shit. You need to do that for yourself because it's what you created. And remember, you're important, and that's what Leos are here to let people know. Other people might not see them important, but they need to kind of take that, just that instance, that subtleness of, damn, boy, they still expressed it. And I know sometimes I might go through it just in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Because depending on where you got the planet or where you got it in your area of life. Somebody that got goddamn area of life of fucking Leo down here in a fucking relationship, 7th house, how they can bend over backwards, see it from somebody else's side and shit like that. They might not relate as same as somebody that got Leo in the fucking 1st house with the sun there. You know what I'm saying? Because they gonna be like, damn, this person is just so, just like that. You know what I'm saying? They got their sun in their head. They just act like that because that's just them. That's how they appear to be. That's how they first deal with things themselves anyway. That's how they was raised type shit. That, you know what I'm saying? So the person, the one with the one in the seventh house is gonna be more predicated on trying to draw in people that's like them, so they can make a stage or make attention be based on however they relate it in certain ways. You know, inside all the way down to anything. So it all varies, but that's my point. Anywhere you got it though is based on just the description I'm giving you about Leo. Period. It's what you entertain, how you are gonna see your experiences fit to go through with it and have life and have energy to just go for it. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's the shit. That's the shit, man. So, so yeah, so look, the point is, the reason why Leo zodiac is the best zodiac is because we are beyond all these other planets or these different cycles, which might seem and appear to be bigger or more important or more of reality or more, you know what I'm saying, of a will, all this other fucking shit. It might seem like that, right? But Leo is actually what people are doing beyond everything else. Everyone's centered in how they see things. Everyone's into whatever they're into. Everyone takes action however they do it. Everyone act a certain way differently. So that's an ego. So that's basically what you want to get attention for, no matter what time you got this sun attribute Leo energy in, aka you got sun in Capricorn, you got sun in Aquarius, you got sun in Pisces. You know what I'm saying? You got the Leo energy, but in those times, sun in Pisces, all about being the last zodiac. So rounding everything up, coming up with a whole lot of meanings of why you even attracted the energy you attracted and relating it on a subconscious subtle level, where y'all develop a lot of reasonings and different morals and different experiences y'all went through. So now y'all can basically swim. Hey, y'all can basically swim and basically interact on a subtle level subconsciously. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. So that's gonna be the actions an individual like this takes. So it's gonna be a lot of dreaminess, imaginative type shit. They always daydreaming, it seem like, or they're not really using reality, or they're using how we're all connected, but they're giving you that action of, yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Either way, it's a fixated light that gives life, and you go through experiences via how you see the world. Just like we're going through experiences how the sun is giving us to see the world right now. Sagittarius. So bitch, hey, nobody. So everybody that has other zodiacs still see, like I said, like with Pisces, right? They still gotta be transparent. So they basically gotta get through the energy of the lower energy of intuition and trying to basically shape up your reality using what's around you or something like that. So that's having to get through the planet or the cycle of Jupiter, which is intuitions, expanding, going through a different experience so you can be more wise. And before you go through shit, you can maybe have a certain system morally where you got speculativism and able to basically detach when you need to and all this other goddamn shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's still having to get through that before they even take or know the energy of sun. It's just your life. It's how you're giving off energy. It's what people see from you. It's how you see. It's all this other shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Do it still feel hot out here? Or is it colder now? My hands are getting a little cold. My hands are getting a little cold. Huh? What did you say? Oh, for real? Oh, man.
Do that shit.
Damn.
Make that shit bounce. I'm just kidding.
Y'all motherfuckers, they probably seen that shit too. It's all good, though. Because it's too dark. It's too... Man, listen, man. My dog got white hair. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. Yeah, man. So, yeah, nobody... Being a Leo, baby... Oh, okay. She ain't getting no damn dust on me. Being a Leo You know what I'm saying? Or having that Leo energy anywhere will bring you situations of just knowing that this is just how you see it. This is just how you are happy and give your life to something, give your energy to something, and want to go in a certain direction just because you're already in a space to create that damn light, to even be in a place of, you know what I'm saying, going for something, or going virgin for something. You know what I'm saying? Being motivated in a sense, but motivated off of your own light. What? Why you do that? Oh. But yeah, motivate off your own life and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, get other zodiacs get right. And all the way down to Aries. For those of you that be saying Aries, let me tell you, the sun exalts in Aries. But guess what? Sun, Lord, is still from the 5th house, which is still coming from Leo. We notice the times in the zodiacs were made up and named off of character, off of like the times that the energies and the thoughts that the sun gave us. I don't want to say sun gave us, but we're always interacting, so you always are in a certain state of being for yourself as within, and so without, you would mimic and do your own version of what's going on. So the thoughts of Leo, you know what I'm saying? So having this shit, bro, you basically are able to just be more free in a sense and not be kind of trapped at all. And you would just get in your own way, basically, by being too self-centered. Now you think anything that's casted onto you, a judgment, you think you gotta look at it that way, put attention in that one, and then you start manifesting those cycles of events via your attention and everything people can see from you. And this is why Leo can get getting attention for bad. Get all attention ain't always good attention type shit. They gotta realize that, where just put attention on what you want and kind of go through experiences with that itself, not what you think other people should see from you, what you want. That means you're going inward, then outward, in a way. So now, Leo's only bad is shit, man. Because I had a point, but I low-key forgot it, so fuck it. There's no Leo's and shit, and y'all can suck it because y'all got to get with it. Y'all say, I got to get through a lot of other shit. Oh, yeah, Aries is flunked out ass. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. So Aries, okay, Aries or might be considered like one of the best zodiacs, even Pisces sometimes, because they the last. But that's just that is whatever first is what's last type of energy, or whatever's first is first. So that's like the goated energy, or like that's the predecessor energy, because you know whatever's first, it's in reverse. So that means that was first, and everything else is more younger in a sense, because now it's being more of reality. So that means it's younger, because just like America's young, but it got with it quick. It's quick and agile, but it's still like young spirited. Now Aries might be more wise just because it was here first, so it knows damn well at the end of the day it's just the individual. Nobody owns shit. They gotta go through shit by themselves. They gotta fight tooth and nail sometimes because it's them. You know, all this other shit. And it's like, yeah. But as a Leo, and that's why I said, as a Leo, this is the only thing they struggle with, where since they in the middle, per se, of the zodiac, almost, they the 5th house, the centeredness almost, they centered, since they're so centered, they think everybody else is. So when they got somebody throwing shade or somebody not liking them and they don't like that, they'll try to basically shape that, take action towards this person first, then try to make that person and manipulate. But automatically at that point, the Leo is not using his energy in a genuine sense, because you're only supposed to go for shit based on your own individual as within, how you see it, and so you push out, not so much of you don't feel right on the inside, so now you want to push it out towards this person. And basically Leo's gonna realize, you're just gonna manifest what that person had, which was them flunked out planet. Oh, flunked out ass planets. It's y'all fault. Y'all say y'all fault. It's like, why ain't y'all centered? At the end of the day, we just gonna express and see it how we see it. That's how Leo see it, and that's what makes them so happy. Not to mention they're the element of fire anyway. But like I said, vision and expression is all fire anyway. Detachment, or a light you get put out to burn through earth, make make water steam up, and make wind goddamn look a certain way, where it got a flame to it, so it got color to it, it got more, you know what I'm saying, some extra sauce to it. So, you know what I'm saying, just fuck all y'all talking about Aries the best. I'm sorry, y'all niggas, Uriel be cheating. You know what I'm saying? Oh, nah. Uriel be cheating. I don't want to hear it. It's not Aries. You could just, I think Aries can just talk shit because they've gotten such a bad rap for so long. So now it's almost like any energy, bro. Yeah, I'm not. Come on now, I'm the reflector. I'm the reflector now. I know, and I know how people be trying to do shit, and it might even. I look at the most convincing shit, and I be trying to unconvince it. See, that's probably my Aquarius South Node I came here with. Plus, I'm a life path number 4, so I'm gonna shape up my mind real good. Think about some shit real good. Look at the conclusion and see what shit can come to, and then I'm gonna just be like, oh, that's what it is, and that's what it is. So you got people that got broad spirits, been here so long, can convince regular people like, oh yeah, Aries is the best. Oh, fuck that ass up. Guess what? Exalt in Sun. Last time I checked, and they exalt in Pluto. But guess what? That's a cold ruler. That ain't even a actual, like an energy. So really, that just means they just able to transition all the time. As in, whatever you first see, since you're so single-minded, and you taking actions towards singleness or selfishness or what you're going to go do and go for, your ass could just be too much into your own, like, things you're doing. So that's going to automatically make you, like, lack, because at the end of the day, you still are using the Leo energy, but just more in a way where it's competitive now. Now you just doing it because, or motherfucker, you just like cheating in a sense, because I think, like, I don't know, y'all. Aries ain't the shit, man. That's all I gotta say. Because I know I'm gonna get a lot of rap for this, but I don't care, man. The only thing Leo struggle with, like I said, is to not look at other people first, basically. And Aries, you can say, oh yeah, they don't look at other people, but what they struggle with though is the fact that they don't know real life, in a sense of, unless they realize they flunked out for real. So unless they know their visions, just because they came up with it themselves, that don't mean nothing. That's not the end of the world. Even if that vision can pierce straight through reality, almost. Because remember, Aries falls in Saturn, because Saturn exalts in Libra. So anytime you're an individual and want to do something, you're kind of like trying to use reality to shape up to your own. It don't go no further than that. It's good for manifestation and kind of spiritual shit, but when you really get onto the plane of just life itself and the world we in, using this life, Leo got it. Leo got it's too intelligent, know when to take action. It don't just headbutt situations, like just go straight through it just because it's what they saw. Almost like a kid saying, oh shit, I see a big old spider or a big dog or something like that. That's how Aries is. Ain't nobody want that shit. And I'm not even saying everybody want it, but just that energy itself is not really of this world, is my point. It don't really got nothing to do with centeredness. And the only good thing for it, for real, is knowing that it can detach from anything because it's only an individual, and we all came here ourselves anyway. And Aries is be knowing that, so that automatically sets you ahead, and hence why that's considered the first zodiac, because that's the first house energy of you're yourself, and things can switch up anytime where you personally got to deal with it in a certain way, and whatever your spirit chooses to use that vehicle of that sun sign or wherever you got Aries in that way. You feel me? That's it. But beyond that though, you know what I'm saying, Leo, you know what I'm saying, we know how to basically shape up our reality using this. We know how to take action and not get lost in no other cycle of nothing. We know how to just go for it and be light and happy and uplifted just because we're us and we look at other people like that. Now, this is a good thing about Aries, because Aries look at other people like themselves, where if somebody, they get motivated. But see, that's a fire sign thing. But I'm just saying, you know, that's a good quality to have, where they want everybody to be cool, be good, go for theirs. It's like a Leo, but they're still more like one-lined event where, or like single-minded. Now, most of these Aries got grace because I feel like most of them are Libra based now, because they got sucked into their earth sign. Because like I said, Aries been getting that bad rap for a minute, and that's probably why they end up spazzing out for no reason, or nobody even know what's really wrong unless you're really close to them type shit, you know. But see, that's flunked out, because that's how much being of an individual can get you far off from this reality. You either got Sun exalted or you got Pluto exalted. So you always transition in forms, but that's only because that's what you're doing anyway. Like I said, you're single-minded, so this world ain't got nothing to do with single-mindedness. unless it's about how you're gonna think and bring people together with that single-mindedness, which I know, you know what I'm saying, certain spirits know that and they do that. But the core of it is this can't really bring earthly like things together. It almost had to be like a crash dummy situation when it comes to Aries. They like crash dummies. And this is when the Aries can look at other people like, oh, see, this is why we crash dummies. That's it. The Leo, but everybody can blame everybody at the end of the day. And I'm wise enough to know that. But do know, at the end of the day, bitch, we see the sun every day. You know what I'm saying? And that lets you know how to act, what type of actions to take, the way you can think of it to yourself. Use your sun and then fuse it with the sun outside of you. Or if you actually got this energy, you can actually, or if you just know the Leo energy, period, because you got the sun sign in whatever time, whatever zodiac, then you could just use the energy, period. That's the fucking light. So bring attention to that. So just in case there's unwarranted shadows, you can shine. Now, don't desert your shit where you just shining on everything. Now you just lost in light in a deserted land. But do know you got to put light towards certain things so things can just be destroyed. But see, Aries know this, but they be doing this based off of what, like, so it can go way too far, basically. Because if you're going on a single-minded thing rather than you basing your light to basically uplift yourself, because you done already went through, you know, heartfelt situations or privacy situations where now you can express. This is more like you just trying to, look how fast you can turn your head versus this part. That's all I gotta say. Look how fast you can turn. So of course, these distant destroyable planets per se, like Pluto, which ain't got, it really just got everything to do with, oh, they'll just basically switch up their personal way of how they convey because that's all they can do anyway. It's all going over and that's the reflector. The reflector, which is glad. Shout out to Leo. And don't mind my motherfucking dry lips if they was dry. Don't mind this, man. It's just some motherfucking, it's fucking, what is that? Ashy ass pants. Yeah, so anything that get on them, it can be